This is where it gets interesting. I used to copy over a different art piece and I would paste it back onto the same canvas, and then I'm kind of playing with the designs on just one canvas, and it gets kind of like clustered and it's kind of hard to deal with. So this is where it gets interesting. This new design feature is going to change the way you create t-shirts forever. So I really want to say this update was my idea.
That was my idea too!
But I can't necessarily say that because I never gave them the feedback on every single video, almost every single one that I posted. I've been using this feature somewhat myself, just by using multiple templates and dragging it over from one template to another template and so on. So let me show you this new feature, and it's also going to help you advance once again if you do decide to go into a more advanced program. So here on Kittl, obviously lots and lots of templates. There's a lot that we can use. We're going to kind of go really simple this time because I just want to show you this new feature. Let me go ahead and open up this one right here, dragging, and I'm also going to open up, I guess, this one right here. So the reason why I say this is going to change the way that you create t-shirts is because a lot of times I would have to create the front piece, create the back piece, create the sleeve, I'll export it all, then move it on over to Adobe, and I can see everything, right? So now what we can do is go ahead and make our dimensions into inches. And that also reminds me, I do have one feature request for Kittl. If they put this in play, then I will know it's my idea because it does not have it, and I did request it before, and I think it's truly important. Anyways, let's hop into it. So I'm gonna click on unit inches, and then I'm gonna click on this artboard right here, and now we have our width and our height. That should be a pretty decent t-shirt size. I'm just gonna go on the safe side. I'm gonna go by 12.5 by 16, and here we have our t-shirt design. So let's say this is our back design, right? And now what I'm gonna do is click on this right here, artboard, and then now I'm gonna drag, click and drag, and you can even see the dimensions right there. I want to do like 4.5 by 12. Yeah, it's kind of hard to be accurate right there, and it pops up right here anyway. So I'm gonna click 4.5 right here. I'm gonna type in 12 right here. So now let's say this is a long sleeve t-shirt. Now I actually have two artboards on one project. It's about time. So now what I'm gonna do is I want these icons right here also on the back. So I'm gonna copy and paste. All I'm gonna do is drag it on over here, and check it out. Now I'm on my second artboard right there. And even if I click on my layers, it separates the layers by artboard as well, which is sick. So now I'm gonna click on this right here. I'm gonna resize it a bit. I'm gonna click ungroup. Also gonna move this right here, and let's resize it. And now I have my sleeve print right here on my artboard. Also change the background to black, and boom. Now I have my back piece, my sleeve, and then now I need a front left chest print. So I'm gonna click on artboard once again and do about like a 4.5 by 4.5, make it a square. And then we could change the drag, and let's just go ahead and type in your brand for the sake of you changing to your brand. Now we have that, and I just want that and the dragon and maybe the stars too. I'm gonna hit copy paste, and now I'm just gonna drag it on over here, and now I'm gonna resize it. Now I have this artboard right here, which is my front and my back and so on. So I can even rename this right here, front left chest, back sleeve. So this is where it gets interesting. I used to copy over a different art piece and I would paste it back onto the same canvas, and then I'm kind of playing with the designs on just one canvas, and it gets kind of like clustered and it's kind of hard to deal with. So this is where it gets interesting. I'm gonna come on over here. I'm gonna hit Control All, Control Copy. This is that other design that we opened up. I'm gonna go back to this one. Now check this out, you guys. This is where it gets interesting, okay? So getting a little lost here. Zoom in. So we're gonna come on over to the side a little bit, and if you're wondering how I'm just like moving this around, I hold the space bar. If you're ever wondering about shortcuts, just click shortcuts right here, and over time, like, these shortcuts help you out a lot, and some of these are kind of similar to Adobe products as well. So like, for example, when I'm zooming in and out, you hold the control button and then you can do it as well. So now anyways, I copied this, right? Now I'm gonna hit paste over here, and check this out. And now I have this artboard right here, which is the design that we just created, and it's acting a little funny. So what I'm gonna do is come on over here, just gonna click on this right here. I'm pretty much hiding all the other artboards because it's behind here somewhere and it's just getting a little lost. This is still kind of a new feature, I suppose, so it's not completely accurate. So I'm showing you exactly how to work around it right now. So scale that back down, and now we're gonna reopen this right here and check that out. Now we have it behind there. It was so large when I clicked select all, it was also interfering with all of this right here. So now I have it right there, and check this out. So now, for example, if I didn't like this dragon, I didn't have to have this person right here on the same board. I can just go ahead and click delete, delete right here. Gonna click on her, move her over here. Let's resize her and then move her up here. Let's send her to the back a little bit. Let's see. And then send the text to the back. And then remember, one of the things I love about Kittl as well is the whole color experience. It's really easy to color within the same themes and colors you're already dealing with. So now I'm gonna select all of these colors. Check this out. So it has my group colors. I'm gonna click on the purple, but down here it already has my document colors. The other colors that's already on the board, that's being used on this artboard. So check it out. I can see what it looks like with that little teal green color, or I can see what it's gonna look like in that pink color. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, ain't it? So we can even see what it looks like in white, black, so on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make it that teal color. I think that's pretty decent. And we can even click on her again, or is that him? I don't know. It's AI, it's robot. So I'm gonna click on white and like, let's see what that would look like if we made that black, or let's see what that would look like in a different document color. A little too much going on, or in all teal is not too bad, but I think I like the white. So now I'm also gonna click on this right here, move that down so it's not in the way right there. And then some of this just seems a little off, like this right here, or maybe on this side now. Not too sure, but honestly, this is probably one of the greatest features Kittl has made. And now I'm gonna get into the one that I'm telling you they should create, and if they create it, it's my idea. I'm gonna take all the credit. So the next feature that they need to create is going to be this right here. So as you can see, we know for a fact this is a 12.5 by 16 inch artboard, but the problem is when I click on this text right here, I don't know the exact dimensions of this text, which is really important when it comes to printing on apparel. So for example, even if I move it over here, I know what I can guesstimate, because I know this is a 12.5 inch artboard. This is probably about 4 point something. And the only reason why I know that is because this right here is 4.5. So this is even smaller than that. So that's kind of the only way that you can really get the exact measurements of the elements that's on the board. So for example, this right here, I'm gonna make this 4.5, and now I'm gonna copy this over here, and now I know this is a 4.5 inch print on top of this entire 12.5 by 16 inch artboard. So what they need to do is create ruler measurements so that I can see everything just like on Photoshop and Illustrator, or they need to create a properties window. Like for example, right here somewhere, I need to be able to see the size of this right here. So let me just show you what that feature looks like in Adobe. Alright, so here's what it looks like in Adobe. Obviously right here, this is a 22 inch wide artboard, and you can see the exact measurements right here. And now if I come down here, I almost have an idea of this exact measurement in this design. It's almost 10 inches, but even if I select this right here, I'll know right here in this properties window, I know it's 9.9 inches wide. Or, you know, if I just like go ahead and move it on over here, I'll know just by looking at this measurement guide right here, or these rulers and guides right here, I'll know the exact measurement. So Kittl, if you add this, man, I probably don't even have a reason to come to Adobe, back to Adobe like that.
You heard the man.
If you guys are interested in using Kittl, go ahead and click the link down below. I do have a coupon code. If you're already using Kittl because of me, please go ahead and comment that down below as well. And if this video helps you out, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.